The glade is starting to look so good. Look at that. Woo, boy. All right, episode number 14. Let's get into it.
In a world where you're a goner, if you leave without your armor and you come across a spawner, yeah, that's Breadstick's world. It's a world full of creepers, Endermen, and jukebox speakers, shulker boxes full of everything you need to survive. Breadstick world.
All right, so if you missed the last episode, you missed a lot. We went to the end and we did some serious end raiding, and we got a ton of gear. And look what I did off camera to my ender chest. Bam! Utility box, redstone, Top Gun box. I'm showing my age with that one, right? But that's where we got all of our fireworks, rockets, and gunpowder and paper and stuff. And we don't have a lot of rockets. We're going to talk about that today. But yeah, I got my ender chest all organized with all kinds of boxes and stuff. We started making some gear out of all of our extra end loot. So yeah, doing pretty good. We're getting organized. I'm all about it. So what are we going to do today? Well, today we're going to have a bit of a chill episode. We're going to talk about what I did off camera, which ender chest was number 1. Organized my ender chest. Number 2, the fountain. I did some landscaping, right? Kind of landscaped. We did a couple episodes ago, we put in Frank's house. And hey, looks like Frank moved in. Oh, that's disturbing. Hey, Frank. I'm Breadstick Ninja. I just live right over there. I just live right over there in the swamp cottage. We're neighbors. I am so pumped that you moved to the glade. Woo! I've been waiting on you. I am so pumped to have a new neighbor. So what are you selling in your store? Oh, okay. Oh, some cod, some boats. Ooh, raw salmon. I am getting low on salmon. How much does the salmon cost, Frank? Oh yeah, I didn't notice. 1 diamond. Yep, I'll definitely do that. You got an ender chest? Oh, you got an ender chest right here, Frank. Let me get out my treasure box. I'm gonna buy a stack of that salmon, Frank. It's a good looking store you got here. Now, I couldn't help but notice these banners right here. Frank, I want to talk about those banners. Are you a pirate, Frank? Oh, sorry, Frank. Well, we'll come back around. We'll see you in a bit, Frank. We got a few things to do today, but we'll be back. I'm so pumped somebody's selling some fish. See you later, Frank. Let's go look up in Frank's house and see what he... Oh, yeah, moved all of his stuff in. Nice. Hey, good deal. It's good to have a new neighbor. All right, so we got the fountain in. Obviously, Frank moved in. That's exciting, right? Frank moved in. I did a little terraforming on the roads. We still got some more to do. This road hasn't been terraformed at all. And this is probably laid out some stones. I think we're going to put some more buildings here, obviously. And we terraformed the road to Frank's, and we put the fountain in. So yeah, we got some good terraforming done off camera. Got the ender chest organized off camera. Yes, I know what this is. It's the other 10 diamonds that Frank promised us from building his house. Thanks, Frank. Thanks for the diamonds. All right, let's put those in our treasure box, and let's take a quick nap. We got to talk about what we're doing today. We got to talk about some things that we need to put on our agenda, and we got to get some farms in today. That's the game plan. And look at those diamonds. Woo! Yes, get rich. Okay, so a couple things we need to do today. First thing we need to do, we had somebody in the comments ask for a villager to be named after them. So we're going to do it. And what name is that? Diefensteeder. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a weird name, but Diefensteeder, you got it. You want a villager named after you? You were up in the comments. You were the first person to ask. So here we go. It's happening. we're going to name a villager Diefensteeder. Let's name our Unbreaking 3 guy. There it is. Diefensteeder. So if we ever need an Unbreaking 3 book, we'll come talk to Diefen. Later, Diefen. And now I want to show you what exactly we got done as far as AFK stuff, right? So obviously I terraformed and obviously Frank moved in. That's exciting. But with 1.16 coming up, we got a few things to talk about. And one thing I did off camera, which I haven't showed you guys, is I made a drown farm. I was caving, trying to get some iron. I've lost where it is. Oh, it's over here. I was caving, I was trying to get some iron, and I came across a zombie spawner. Now, I haven't showed this on camera because it's ugly. It's super ugly. But it's a good source of tridents, and I would eventually like to get... Oh yeah, look at all those bad dudes. Oh yeah. So we've got some tridents, right? And we'll take these out now. And so what I've been doing, I've been spending some time here AFK and getting some tridents, because when 1.16 comes out, it is going to be a lot more difficult to get tridents. It's going to be a lot more difficult to get tridents. So I kind of want to stock up now because Silent Whisper came out with a new Guardian farm and it looks awesome. But we need a ton of tridents. We need like 50 something tridents to get this done. So what I'd like to do is get those tridents now while it's a little bit easier. Yes, made it. And if you can see, we're running out of storage room. I have started storing some stuff up here in the attic, my attic bedroom, and right here, tridents. So I have been AFKing and getting some tridents, trying to get ready for this new 1.16 update. Something else that I have been doing is getting emeralds. I have been getting so many emeralds. You guys might have seen that in the treasure box. Look at that. We got almost a stack and a half and then a few extra. And obviously I've been doing some mining off camera. But where we're really hurting is iron. We are hurting on iron so bad. So a couple things we need to talk about today on the project board. Iron and gunpowder. We need them. We need them both bad. We need them both bad. So iron farm we already got up there. I think gunpowder we're going to put up there, right? Gunpowder. We've got to figure a way to get an income of gunpowder. Because let me tell you, I spent some time trying to put together some creeper farms, right? I did some creeper farms that other people have put together. Navy Nexus has an awesome, huge creeper farm, but it's ginormous. You got to put so much time into it. And this is a single player world. I don't need a ton of gunpowder. I just need just enough to get me going. So that just seemed ginormous. And so I experimented with some smaller ones, and it was a lot of work for just a little bit of gunpowder. And with 1.16 coming out and the spawning mechanics getting ready to change, the spawning and despawning mechanics, I thought, man, maybe it would be a good idea just to wait on gunpowder. We can farm it manually, we'll fly around, we'll kill some creepers, we'll get some gunpowder, and maybe when the 1.16 update comes out, somebody in the community will put out a good gunpowder farm, something good for bedrock that we haven't had before. Iron, we need badly, because we are getting ready to have to do some storage. I would like to get the farm barn. We're going to put some farms in the farm barn today. That's the main thing on our agenda. We're going to put some farms in the farm barn, and I would eventually like to get them connected to some auto storage. So we're going to need iron for that, for sure. And an auto smelter. We are at the point where I'm wanting to do some large smelting jobs, and we just don't have a way to do that right now. So the next two things we are going to tackle, we're going to keep working on the farm barn. That's ongoing. Iron farm, auto smelter. Those are the things that we are going to be tackling here in the upcoming episodes. So for today, we're going to work on the farm barn. I have 3 farms I want to put in here. I have got a nano farm from Navy Nexus that I want to put in. This, as you guys know, I already showed you this. This is a Zero Tick Farm from Navy Nexus. I'm going to put in a small Nano Farm from Navy Nexus. I'm going to put in a small Sea Pickle Farm from Tom. And then we're going to put in a pumpkin farm of my own design. It's based off a JX4 design, but I couldn't understand his video. I'm not smart enough for that action. But we'll talk about that when we get there. So I am going to step out. I'm going to load up a chunk visualizer texture pack, and then I'll bring you guys back in, and we'll check out the first farm. All right, breadheads, we are back in the game, and as you can see, it looks like we're up in a disco club up in here, right? Does that sound like a disco club? It was supposed to sound like a disco club. But as you can see, we got some crazy lights going on, and that is the chunk boundary texture pack. So each one of these big squares is a chunk. Okay, and a chunk is 16 by 16 if you don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you get it. It's 16 all the way out there. And then the same thing this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 16 out there. So 16 by 16 chunk. Now a lot of farms have to be chunk aligned. This farm right here had to be chunk aligned. So what I did was I put it in the very corner of the chunk, right? And what I would like to do is have auto storage from this farm probably ran off to this side, maybe possibly right here. And then we'll put the pumpkin farm in this chunk, have it load to the same, and any extra stuff that we're not storing, we can actually convert into bone meal. So I think probably what we want to do is we'll want to go something like pumpkins, melons, sugarcane, cactus, bamboo. We should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I forget? I forgot something. Doesn't matter. 6 for that, and then 1 for bone meal. And that's kind of the setup we are looking to have right here. And I think we can do that. I think we can get that done. And then we'll do the pumpkin farm over here. And then we're going to do a couple small farms just over here in the corner where they're out of the road, or maybe over here in the corner of the pumpkin farm. And I'd like to get that all done today. I'm not sure we have creeper. We need that gunpowder. What? So I'd like to get that all done today. I'm not sure I've got enough iron. Yeah, we're going to do our best. We're going to see what we can get done. Or the first thing I want to set up is I want to set up the auto sorters, and I want to get these lines piped in here. Okay? So I'm going to craft up some chests. I'm going to craft up some hoppers, and I will bring you guys back in when I've got a bit of a setup going on in front of this farm. Okay, so I'm back, and we've got everything installed here for the sorting system, okay? It looks a bit janky right now, but we'll get it straightened up. It'll be looking good by the time we get done. And I went 1 block wide because this block is going to be powered, and I didn't want it locking our hoppers. So we kind of looped out and around, and in the back, we brought it straight out and in, and you can see we're still within the chunk border, so everything's good. And I was 1 hopper short. We are officially out of iron. I had to go find 5 pieces of iron. I had to go dig out a cave and get 5 pieces of iron to finish this last stupid hopper. Guys, we got to get an iron farm going. We got to get one going so bad. So bad. All right, let's go ahead, and we are going to be sorting 6 items here, right? So we got to put a block on. These are our 3 blocks. We're going to have a block here. We need to put some repeaters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to put some blocks down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to put some blocks in here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to dig down slightly just to make this a little bit easier. Just temporarily. Oh, we got some water down there. We're going to do that. And then we need to make some torches. We need 6 torches. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Awesome. And then we need to get our comparators up here. 1. If you lean out like this, can you put them down? You can't. You gotta jump. That's annoying. Alright, and now redstone dust. We want to cover this up in redstone dust. And just ignore that. The redstone dust is green because you can see right there the green from the chunk up and down, the vertical chunk. So just ignore that. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this stuff sorted. Bam, done. All flipped around. So now it'll flow in. We'll store cactus. We'll store sugar cane. We'll store some kelp. We'll store some bamboo, melons, pumpkins, and then anything extra we'll turn into bone meal. So I'm all about that. I think that's a good setup, and I'm pumped we had enough iron to get it done. I wasn't sure. It's just so expensive, dudes. We have got to get an iron farm going. We have got to get some gunpowder going. I know we're kind of waiting on 116 for them to beef up the farms, but man, I am so ready. I am so sick of trying to cave for iron for projects. Ugh, it sucks. It sucks. And this is it. This is literally these 10 ingots. That's all the iron we got to our name. That's it. That's all the iron in the whole glade. That's it. All right, dudes. I'm gonna flip this on so it's actually running. Oh no, we forgot to set our filters. Crap. And cactus, sugarcane, kelp, bamboo. All right, let's fire that dude up now and see if it's actually sorting a little bit better. Oh yeah, there goes the kelp. Kelp's flowing in, so we are getting sorted. Sweet. All right, guys, I'm gonna be right back and we'll tackle that next farm. All right, dudes, we're back and we're ready to slap this next farm in. Now, this next farm that we're gonna put in is, it's not necessary. You don't really need it, right? I mean, it's just fun. It's sea pickles. We're gonna farm some sea pickles. Don't ask me why, but I am a fan of sea pickles. I don't really have a reason. I don't know. They just make good decoration. If you ran over there and looked around right now, you would see sea pickles laying around. And I've been farming those by hand. Just basically throwing bone meal down and farming it. And we're gonna be done with that today. So the farm we're gonna do is it's a very small farm by a very fun YouTuber named Tom. He plays on the Truly Bedrock server. I think he's really funny. Now, he's not known for his redstone or anything, but this was just a really clever little design that he did, and it works well. And I'm not gonna give you a step-by-step tutorial because it's not mine, and that's kind of my general rule. I don't want to take credit for something that's not mine, but we're gonna put it right here in this little side corner, okay? And we're gonna use bone meal and a dispenser to actually farm some sea pickles. So yeah, that's what we got going on. I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting up his little farm here, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna farm some sea pickles. So I'll see you guys in just a second. And there it is, dudes. I mean, there's the farm. Super small, super compact. Let's check it out. And there's not much to it. I mean, it's just a fun little design. You don't have to have it, but I mean, sea pickles, I mean, look at that. Look at that. They're awesome, right? So, I mean, why wouldn't you want them? Why wouldn't you want them in your world? Now, I will tell you, building this farm, I put some sea pickles under here. When I first tried the farm out, I kept wanting to place sea pickles below this block. This block moves in and out. So I threw in some bone meal and just stand right here, and we're just gonna place sea pickles. And look at that. It's that easy. And just that quick, we're up to half a stack from 3 sea pickles. Almost a full stack. And that's it. Over a stack, no problem. And we still got some bone meal left. Tons of sea pickles in our inventory. It's just a good little farm. It's a good little farm to have because I love to decorate with sea pickles. They're just awesome. All right, dudes. Now this next little nano farm that we're building is actually by Navy Nexus. And this is going to be a good all-around crop farm, right? Eventually, we're going to need that because eventually I'd like to get into golden carrots. I've never done a gold farm. I don't know anything about gold farms on the Bedrock edition. I don't know how they're going to work out. I don't know if they're going to be any good. But I have never farmed golden carrots before. I've done automatic villager farms for carrots, but never ever a gold farm. So I would like to get into gold farm eventually, not only for XP, but for golden carrots. And we're going to need carrots. And I thought this would be a good first step to having access to carrots. So let me throw this tutorial together. I'm just going to follow the video, same as I did for Tiz Tom. I'm going to do for Navy Nexus. Whoops. I'll bring you guys back in. We'll run the farm, and we'll talk about what we want to get into next. All right, and just like that, it's done. Next farm's done. I mean, there's something great about these little farms. Am I right? There's something great about these little tiny farms. I mean, you can pretty much look at them, build them, and they work awesome. I'm so glad we have people in our community who take the time to put these farms together so that the rest of us who aren't, farm builders can use these in our worlds. And man, it's so great. I'm just so thankful for people like Navy Nexus in the community doing these kind of videos so the rest of us can join, man. I'm pumped. I don't know about you guys, but I am not building a farm like this. I promise. That is not happening. Just not gonna happen. But since it's up, let's give it a try, right? 1, 2, 3. Let's get 3 stacks of bones. Let's turn that all into bone meal. We'll do 3 stacks in here. So let's try this. Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's working great. This would be a great source, a great early game source of carrots. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see what kind of bone meal we use for that. So we've got almost a stack and a half of carrots. We started out with less than a half a stack, so that pretty much did a whole stack for us. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, very cool. Very cool, very handy. We're gonna get a lot of use out of that. Sweet. Now I hope you guys don't mind me kind of starting the farm with you and then cutting away and coming back with it complete. But I don't want to show somebody else's design on camera if I didn't come up with it. I don't know if that's right. But I mean, these are pretty simple and you guys can pretty much see what's going on with them from the start. But I'm super pumped. We got this all hooked up to a storage system. We got our sea pickle farm going. We got our nano farm going for our vegetables. And I definitely would like to get a pumpkin farm going on. So let me cut out of here. Let me edit a little bit on the video. And we'll see what we got left time-wise. And maybe we can get into a pumpkin farm and get a pumpkin and melon farm hooked up and wired into this. If we can come up with some iron. Stupid iron. Okay guys, I just finished editing on the video, and unfortunately we are out of time. I spent too much time goofing around beginning of the video, I guess, and we didn't get everything done. But as you can see just over my right shoulder there, I did clean out a spot for the pumpkin farm. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put that in off camera, and next time we get together at episode 15, which I cannot believe it's been 15 videos, 15 episodes already. But next time we get together in episode 15, we'll go over the pumpkin farm. I'll showcase it for you so you can check it out. And then we'll get on to that ever daunting, much needed iron farm. I know I've said it 1,000 times in this video, but I can't cave for iron anymore. But I guess this is a spot to wrap it up. Thanks for coming and hanging out, dudes. I appreciate it. I'm so glad to see you in the glade today, and I can't wait to see you next time. Later, dudes.